This is a full breakdown of how to go from 0 to 1K, 1K to about 5K, and then 5K to about 10K per month by using GoHighLevel. And then I'm even going to share with you what you should be roughly doing and thinking about and working on at around 6 to 7K, so that way you don't lose your mind and work hundreds and hundreds of hours every single week to fulfill 4 clients. Then I'm even going to give you the roadblocks and setbacks that you might face on each journey and how to overcome those setbacks, not just from my experience, but now we have hundreds and hundreds of people in my community. So I see them facing this and I know it's gonna happen before it even happens. And I'm gonna show you how you can overcome that as well. Now look, when I got started, GoHighLevel wasn't even a thing. I was offering low ticket services and also website design to clients. And this took so long for me to grow my business. And now that I travel full-time and I'm living out of Airbnbs and going to different countries, I'm encountering a lot of other people that are freelancers that are doing things that are similar to when I got started. Honestly, I had no structure that I was going off of, and I only really started to scale past 10K, past 20K per month in profit when I started applying these principles and this style of thinking that I'm going to be talking about in this video. I liked being a freelancer. It gave me way more freedom. However, my issue with freelancing is that you are not really building a real business. You basically have a high-paying job and you gave up one boss to have multiple bosses. If you stopped freelancing altogether, let's say you wanted to take a break, you wanted to travel, you wanted to do all these things, you just didn't want to work. All of your income is gone. You have nothing to go off of because you're still getting paid per project. You want to start getting into a reoccurring model so that you don't have to rely on these one-off projects. So I'm going to make a couple assumptions here. I'm going to assume you want 10K per month to be in a reoccurring revenue so you don't have to keep on getting new clients over and over. And I'm also going to make the assumption that you want that 10K to be in profit, because let me let you in on a little secret here. A lot of these SMMA guys who run social media marketing agencies, that's not all profit. They're counting their ad spend as well, meaning they're charging clients what they're going to be spending on Facebook ads, and that's included in their fee. So if they're charging $1,000 a month and $2,000 towards Facebook, they're counting that as like a 3K per month client, which is completely wrong. That's obviously not profit. Not to mention, the issue with social media marketing is that when you get clients and they're so high ticket, it's great, right? You might be thinking $1,000 a month or $1,500 a month. That's exciting, yes, but considering that average clients stay for maybe 3 months, 4 months, think about it. If you signed 3 clients, 4 clients, 5 clients, 7 clients in 1 month, and then all of a sudden in 4 months, you're back at ground zero because all your clients churned, and now you are in the same boat as the beginner that just started. That is my problem with running a social media marketing agency and just relying on that as the main income. So let's dive into the juicy stuff. Let's talk about how to go from 0 to about 1K per month. Now look, I'll be honest, this is probably the hardest part in the journey, because at this stage, you are learning something that is brand new. You've probably never ran a business before. Maybe you've never talked to clients before. Maybe you're not even familiar with GoHighLevel, and you're also probably experiencing some kind of imposter syndrome. You're a little bit scared that when you sign on a client, you can't deliver on all the stuff that you promised them. And this lack of understanding or confidence is also reflecting in your sales calls. And this is crucial because it's hindering you from signing on more clients and doing the proper amount of outreach that's necessary to really scale and grow your agency. You're also probably having issues with focus. You can't stay on task and stay locked in into one task for a long enough time period. You're used to studying and then checking your phone and then working here and then checking your phone, having 10 million different tabs open. And also you have no boss, you have no one to bounce ideas off of, and you don't even know if what you're doing is actually moving the needle forward. You have no one that's giving you direction. And for some people, this is the first time in their life that this is actually happening, and they have to fully rely on their own will, their grit, and their focus. But if you can get past this stage, I'm willing to bet if you can get to 1 to 2K per month, then you are way more likely to get to 5, 6, and even 10K per month. So don't look at this goal of 10K and have it be a little bit daunting. Just focus on getting to the initial 1 to 2K, and then you'll probably be so motivated and so excited Plus, you'll have some client results, some case studies, some testimonials that you can leverage to get even more clients, and your confidence is going to go up tenfold. So 0 to 1K, your biggest obstacle is learning high level and then getting clients to actually pay you. Some of you have never done sales before, and so you might need to start with things like free trials. You might need to start reaching out to your network and start getting some quick wins. You have to learn how to start posting in groups and engaging with people in a persuasive way that leads you towards a sale. You're gonna have to optimize your Facebook profile. You're gonna have to optimize your LinkedIn profile, and you're gonna have to start talking to business owners. And a lot of times it's your first time talking to business owners. So you're working on your tonality. Now, there's a ton of different strategies on what you can do to get your first client. In fact, I even have other videos that go really in depth into how to get those first couple. But my biggest suggestion is to offer a free trial, charge something up front when you do that free trial, so that way they have some skin in the game, and offer either a DR campaign, offer Google reviews, or offer websites. That's that in a nutshell. After this video, you can watch my other one where I go in depth into all those services. As far as how to get clients, I suggest you start making posts in groups and start getting responses and start having conversations directly off of social media. This is a free channel. You can do voicemail drops. You can do SMS campaigns. You can use a contact form bot, or you can even use some kind of LinkedIn automation to automatically outreach to your prospects. And so you can start doing volume and then start responding to just the people that are interested in your services. While you're doing all of that, you also want to start thinking about who is in your network, who is a family friend, who is a cousin that has a friend, right? Who is your dentist? Where do you shop? Where do you spend your money? Which one of these business owners can you actually walk into their business and help them? Especially if you're spending money with them, they will be more than happy to hear you out. And honestly, most people overlook this completely. You have a network. Whether it's directly in your family, in your friends, maybe it's your friend's father, your friend's mother owns some kind of business, but also the people that you spend money with, and asking them if they want to start and giving them a free trial is going to be some of the quickest wins that you're going to get. It's not scalable, but it can definitely get you to that first 1K per month. While you're doing those things, you're going to start ramping up some of the outreach that you're doing. You're going to start finding kind of which Facebook posts are working well, which SMS campaigns are working well, what kind of voicemail drops are working really well. And from there, you're going to start scaling what you see is generating you the best results, right? So if you're getting the most responses from emails or the most responses from Facebook groups, maybe you're an admin of a Facebook group. Maybe now you want to start your own Facebook group and start inviting other business owners in it, right? All these ideas are going to start coming to you, and now you have a couple clients. Maybe you even have some case studies. That's stage one. Start doing free trials, and even if you're not making money, start collecting case studies that you can then leverage and show a bunch of different business owners. It's going to help you close so much easier. Take what works and start scaling that up. Do more of what's getting you responses. Even if you're not getting clients, if someone's responding to you really well on Instagram outreach or on Facebook, then double down, triple down on that, and find out if there's a way that you can do more volume. Sometimes this means you make more profiles on that social media account and hiring an assistant, hiring someone to help you part-time to start doing the outreach. So it's not just you, but you actually have an assistant. But typically that comes after your first 1K a month. As you're around 2, 3, 4, 5K per month, that's what you want to start focusing on. What is working and how can I scale this? But again, at this stage, you probably aren't sleeping correctly. Maybe you're still going out on weekends. Maybe you still can't zone in and lock in and focus. And so maybe your diet's off. Maybe you're not taking care of your health like you should. And all of this stuff is linked. If you're eating pizza every single night, how in the world are you going to concentrate and think clearly? Because you're not running on good fuel. You're going to need good food. You're going to need good sleep and a good routine that makes you feel productive. So in that first 0 to 5K mark, honestly, a lot of it is going to be mindset. This is going to be huge. It's not about the strategy. It's not about the tactics. You have all of that stuff. It's just about doing it consistently and also not giving up. If you don't give up, how in the world can you fail, right? All these other local business owners, they have to invest so much to start their business. They have to sign a lease for a restaurant, lease on a truck. They have to buy materials to put on a roof. And all you have to do is sign up for a high-level subscription, which costs like $100 a month. It's kind of insane how good we have it in the online space. So now you're at 5K per month. How do you scale to 10K per month? At this point, you are probably quite busy, and what you have to do is start buying back some of your time. You have a formula, maybe you have some outreach messages, maybe you have a template that's been working very well for you, your sales deck is more tuned in, you have some case studies, you have some testimonials. At this point, you need time. And the best way to get more time is to either quit your job that you have, or my suggestion is to buy back some of your time, meaning you hire an assistant, you hire someone from the Philippines, from Latin America, and you can pay them anywhere from $3, $4, $5, $6 per hour to start doing outreach for you, and then you just take the interested appointment. Also, right around this 5K per month mark, what I suggest you start doing is you start learning ads. In fact, I suggest you start learning it even earlier. After your first couple $1,000s online, I suggest you start going to Udemy, and you can buy courses on Facebook ads, Google ads for 20 bucks, 40 bucks, and you can learn these high ticket skills, and you can charge clients $1,000 or $1,500 per month. There's tons of gurus out here selling you courses for thousands of dollars. Honestly, you don't need that. Go to Udemy, purchase something there, and have something in your back pocket that's high ticket. Because think about it, if you're charging $300 per month and you have 3 clients, that's great. You have a $900 per month income. There's tons of people that invest in real estate and they're happy to get that kind of return. But if you're able to offer ad services, even if you do it for free in the beginning as you're learning and you're charging them $1,000 a month, that business that you had that was making you $900 a month could now be making you $3K per month off those same 3 clients. And $1,000 a month honestly is pretty cheap, because we charge $1,500 per month. We've had clients where we charge $2K per month. And by the way, that's just the service fee. That's not ad spend, right? That's just coming in to us. So if you want to profit very quickly, start learning high ticket skills that you can offer on the back end. And in fact, once you start getting software clients, you can talk to those same people and tell them, hey, I'm learning these new skills. I'm willing to try it for you for free. I'm not going to charge you anything this first month, right? If they're already paying you for SaaS and they're paying you for software, just offer that to them. So what you can do in the beginning is charge people per appointment. If you're not that confident in your services just yet, you're just learning, charge people $100 per appointment if you're working with a client like roofers. Of course, if it's like massage therapists, you're going to have to charge a bit less, but they do way more volume. And so now you can run ads completely risk-free. And as you learn, you can profit every time they get appointments. So if they don't have a big budget and they're spending $500 on Facebook ads or on Google ads, but you're charging them $100 per appointment, you might only make $400 that month off that client, but still that's $400 on top of your original $300 that you're charging for SaaS. And so this becomes really powerful. So you're learning and you get to profit at the same time off those skills. Also, real quick, if you want our client getting scripts, our client getting strategies, our outreach, DMs, literally everything A to Z, then you can go ahead and check out the free course in the description. If you want all of our snapshots imported into your account, I'm providing all of that. It's completely free. If you don't have a high-level account, then you can sign up for a free 30-day trial down below, and I will give you access to everything, sales call recordings, additional services that you can actually offer, how to sell those services and how to charge high ticket. Everything is in there. So let's dive back into the video. So let's fast forward back into the 5, 6, 7K per month. Wow, this video is kind of all over the place, but okay, you're back at 6K per month. At this point, you probably want to hire a media buyer or someone to run all of those ads for you, because your time is being spent. The last thing you want to do is spend all day freaking talking to clients or delivering for clients. You need to start going into Facebook groups and hire people that are way more experienced than you, that honestly could probably get better results than you, and run the client's ads profitably. And now you're stepping back, and then you can charge them $250 per client, right? So you're charging $1,000 or you're charging $1,500 per month, and you're paying them 250. This way, your profit margin is still insanely high and you're running a very lean and mean business that's simple but hyper profitable. Maybe at this point, you also want to hire a GoHighLevel marketer. Now, for me and in my agency, this is one and the same person. My employee that runs all of our ads does all of our high-level stuff as well. I call him a performance marketer. You need one of these people. Trust me, they will absolutely buy you back a ton of your time and you're not going to be insanely stressed out, because now every time a client signs up, all I do, they fill out an onboarding form. I take that onboarding form and you give it to your performance marketer. They create the entire GoHighLevel account, okay? And they manage the entire sub account. They set up all the automations. And at this point, you probably already have a niche. In the beginning, you're willing to work with anyone. You want to get to 1 to 2K per month very quickly. Now you want to have a niche because you want to be able to copy and paste, let's say, website in a day templates. Maybe you want to copy and paste the automations, the live chat, the website forms, the lead follow-up. Everything is way easier if you're working in one niche. You have this person, they do everything for you. You just sign clients, you hand it off to this person, they set up the entire account, and then a week later, you do an onboarding call with the client and you show him everything that your performance marketer set up. Especially if you're doing ads, they can set up all the ads. They do the ad copy, which once again, if you're in one niche, you pretty much copy and paste it because it's the same, right? You use different reviews, you use different maybe, business names, you switch up a ton of stuff, but it's pretty much copy and paste because what works in one area, you just have to figure it out there, you test it in another area, and the more clients you sign on, the better your services actually become because you have more data. You've tested it in all these different cities. Why wouldn't it work? So by you copying and pasting and learning and always testing and A/B testing, you genuinely become the expert in that field because you've tried so much stuff. You've tried way more stuff than this generalist agency that runs ads for medical spas, massage parlors, roofers, chiropractors, everyone. No, you know what works. So at this point, business is going pretty well for you. You can take that appointment setter that you had or that assistant and you want to ramp up their hours, make them work full time. You have a system, you have a message, you probably have an offer at this point, and you just have to double down on what is already working. Get more appointments. All of your time at this stage, you want to buy back your time, and all of your time should be spent on doing sales calls. You have your appointment setter and you have your performance marketer. You have 2 virtual assistants. Your overhead is still very low. The appointment setter is helping you get appointments and she's helping you make sure those appointments show up for your sales calls. Ideally, you're spending half your day just doing sales calls and basically just closing clients on demo calls and fine-tuning your process and then managing your business, helping your performance marketer where he needs help. You're onboarding some clients as well. So it takes a week to build everything and then you do the onboarding call, right? You could hire someone for this, but again, if you want to keep your margins high, then you can just do this and make sure the client's happy, make sure they're excited, and you want to follow up with them in that first month. Make sure they're using GoHighLevel, make sure they're fully integrated and they understand how everything works, and you want to be on top of them about that. At this stage, you start investing. You have more money than you have time. You are very busy. You start investing in automation tools, things that automate some of your outreach and things that automate some of your manual effort that you're doing. Maybe you're manually following up and you need to have another virtual assistant that's better on the phone to start cold calling for you, right? If that's your main outreach strategy. Or you could invest in things like the contact form bot, or maybe you have to do more volume in your SMS outreach and you need another appointment setter just to manage those leads and book those appointments for you on your calendar. Maybe that even means that you need to start running ads. Now, I started running ads probably at around 6 or 7K per month, and that's what really helped me scale very, very quickly to past 10K per month. And I kept on growing because I had ads. So maybe at this point, you take a little bit of your profit, 1K, maybe 1.5, maybe 2K, and you throw it into Facebook ads. Now, of course, this is kind of dangerous because if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose that money. But if you have a formula, if you have an offer, you have a good closing framework, then there's no reason why you can't start making sales from paid ads. And really, that's the best one because when you're running ads, these are people that are raising their hand and they're saying, yes, I am interested in your services. And so they're just easier to talk to. They actually convert way more. And now things will be way more smooth sailing. And everyone that's in my community, of course, has all of our automations and outreach messages and scripts. And I even give away how I scaled with paid ads. And I show the exact ads that have helped me book a ton of appointments. You can get a bunch of inspiration from that if you are inside of the community. But even if you're not and you just test it, honestly, you have enough budget. $1,000 to $2,000 per month is enough budget to properly A/B test and really try a bunch of different stuff and see what starts getting you appointments. And from there, if you want to scale from 10 to 20K per month, it's honestly simpler. That's why when I first mentioned the hardest part is getting from 0 to 1K per month. You have to break so many beliefs because at this point you're already doing quite well and you have to do more of what works and increase the budget on ads, right? Fine tune your operations. Maybe you hire both people full-time now. So if you had a contractor that's doing your performance marketer that was working per client, now you want to hire him full-time. Maybe he doesn't want to work full-time, so you have to find someone else and hire them full-time. So these are kind of your issues. It's more operational problems that are going to start coming up. Again, great problems to have though, right? No complaints there. But you want to hire people full-time. You want them dedicated to your company. You don't want to work with contractors forever. You want people that are on your mission and you are doing weekly calls with them. You're motivating your team and you're just filling up your calendar with sales calls. Typically, honestly, if you do 4 to 5 sales calls per day, you should be scaling at a nice, steady pace. And the model that I love with all of this is software with services, because like I mentioned earlier, these SMMA guys are losing clients and they're starting from ground zero. If you have clients that churn, if you have clients that are leaving, this is the stage you also want to start really analyzing. And actually, I would say after your first 5, 6 clients, if people leave, you want to kind of analyze and see what you can do to get better. So really at this stage, you want to really track everything. If clients are leaving, you want to know why, and you want to know why they're not being downsold into GoHighLevel. So at our agency, if a client wants to leave or if they want to pause, we switch them to a pay per appointment model. So it's no longer a flat fee of $1,500 per month. They pay anywhere from $100 to $200 per appointment. And most clients love that as a downsell. So instead of me losing clients, I still have them, but it's slightly less profitable. And that's okay because we have the ads built. Everything is integrated, everything is connected, everything is done. So it's an easy model, it's an easy win. And even if they don't want to do that, we have them so integrated with HighLevel, they are still paying $300 per month and we're no longer delivering all of the ad services. And this is crucial, this is very important because over a long enough time horizon, even if you have no clients, maybe you want to have no clients that run ads. You no longer want to do media buying. You no longer want to have an ads company, Facebook ads, Google. That's fine. In a year, in 6 months, in 6 years, in a couple of years, however long, if you want to do something else, you still have all those baseline clients. This is software with services. You have the baseline clients and you have reoccurring income. So you're not starting from zero. And this is so low maintenance because they're just using the software. Their front desk is using it on a day-to-day basis. And this is freaking crucial. I have clients I haven't spoken to over 6 months, but when I log into the dashboard, I can see them responding and using it every single day. So I don't need to speak with them because they're managing all their leads, their pipelines, their opportunities within this dashboard. So it's proper reoccurring income and you're no longer a freelancer. So if you want to get to 10K per month with just SaaS services, just lower ticket stuff, that's going to be anywhere from 20 to 40 clients that you are going to need. But if you offer ad services, all you're going to need is maybe 7, 8, 9 clients, depending on how much you charge. And that's it, right? So of course, churn will be higher, but you always want to downsell the SaaS. And you can get there much, much quicker than if you just focus on SaaS. If you want to see a live sales call recording of me actually closing a client, then you can click this video right here.